VFW Post 7363, Commander Jack Doran, for his opening remarks.
Thank you, Dave. Good morning. I'm Jack Doran, Commander of the VFW, John L. Running Post 7363. Memorial Day. It's that time of the year where we see flags waving proudly, solemn ceremonies, and moments of quiet reflection. It's a day etched into our nation's conscience, a designated time to remember and honor the men and women from all generations who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our nation. This year, the weight of history feels particularly profound, marked by the 50th anniversary of the end of Vietnam and the 80th anniversary of the conclusion of World War II. These milestones offer a powerful lens through which to view the enduring meaning of this day. In the spring and summer of 1945, guns fell silent across Europe, Japan, and the Pacific Islands. The echoes of World War II, the largest and deadliest conflict in human history, still resonate today. We remember the over 400,000 American lives lost, and the sailors, airmen, and the 1 million others wounded, and the sailors, airmen, and Marines who stormed beaches, soared through the skies, and faced unimaginable horrors to defend the freedom and democracy against tyranny. Their sacrifice in Normandy, Iwo Jima, and the Ardennes, and many other places secured a future for generations to come. A future we are privileged to inhabit. The sheer scale of their commitment and the unwavering resolve in the face of overwhelming odds serve as a timeless testament to the power of courage and the cost of liberty. This year also marks the poignant anniversary, the half-century mark since the official end of the Vietnam War. For many Americans, this conflict remains a complex and often painful chapter in our history. The young men and women who served in Vietnam not only battled the determined enemy, but also navigated a deeply divided country on the home front. Still, they answered their nation's call and endured grueling conditions. Tragically, more than 58,000 Americans lost their lives in the jungles and rice paddies of Southeast Asia. While these two anniversaries represent distinct conflicts separated by time and circumstance, they are united by the common thread of sacrifice that underpins Memorial Day. Whether fighting in the deserts of North Africa, the frozen landscapes of Europe, or the tropical heat of Vietnam, the men and women we honor today shared a common dedication to duty and a willingness to lay down their lives for something greater than themselves. They came from diverse backgrounds with different hopes and dreams, but they were bound by a shared commitment to the ideals that our nation represents. It is vital that we do more than simply acknowledge these anniversaries. We must actively engage in the lessons they offer. World War II reminds us of the fragility of peace and the importance of global cooperation in the face of aggression. The Vietnam War compels us to reflect on the complexities of war and the profound impact that conflict has on those who serve and their families. Memorial Day is a solemn day for remembering those who laid down their lives in service to our country in every conflict. Let us remember the heroic actions of legendary units like the Band of Brothers of Easy Company, 101st Airborne, who fought across Europe in World War II, and the Marines who perished in the Pacific Island hopping campaign. We also remember the soldiers of the Vietnam War, including those of the 1st Cavalry, the 25th Infantry Division, who fought the Tet Offensive, and the Marines who hold the line at Quai San. They embody the highest ideals of American courage and dedication. Their sacrifice and memory continue to inspire us today. As we gather at cemeteries, attend parades, and spend time with loved ones on this Memorial Day, we remember the fallen of World War II and Vietnam, as well as all those who have lost their lives in service to our country. Let the story serve as a constant reminder of the preciousness of peace and the enduring value of freedom. Their sacrifice must not be just a memory. It must be guiding principle, inspiring us to cherish peace, uphold justice, and never forget the true meaning of Memorial Day. Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you. peaches, North and South Carolina beaches, California, Hollywood, and Michigan, where the boating's good. There's slopes in Colorado. Show me Missouri, that's the motto. Kansas has fields of grain, and Ohio rocks the Hall of Fame. This is the home of the brave, land of the free. It's what so many gave for you and me, and it's a Virginia sky, a Texas 4th of July, and it's the history in New Mexico, a summer night in Idaho. We're lucky every day to be part of the USA. The Badlands, North Dakota, Mount Rushmore, South Dakota, our first state, Delaware, Hawaii, won't you take me there? Pennsylvania's independence, Tennessee got the music in it, Iowa's a rolling prairie, Nevada's Elvis, get you married. This is the home of the brave, the land of the free. It's what so many gave for you and me, and it's Alabama sky, New Jersey 4th of July, and Kentucky bluegrass afternoon, and Arizona night sun to the moon. We're lucky every day to be part of the USA. Take me to Yellowstone, Wyoming, Vermont when all the colors change, New York, Connecticut, and Maine, Rhode Island, West Virginia, Utah, Maryland, and pretty please to Wisconsin for the cheese. A southern wind in Arkansas, a Louisiana Mardi Gras, Mount Rainier in Washington, volcanic peaks in Oregon, Indiana, Illinois, the great Midwest, charm of New Hampshire and Massachusetts, Minnesota's lakes are fun, Alaska in the midnight sun. This is the home of the brave, land of the free. It's what so many gave for you and me, and it's a Montana sky, a Nebraska 4th of July, a slow Mississippi afternoon, an Oklahoma night in June. We're lucky every day in so many different ways to be part of the USA. A part of the USA. Georgia peaches, North and South Carolina beaches, California, Hollywood, and Michigan, where the boating's good. There's slopes in Colorado. Show me Missouri, that's the motto. Kansas has fields of grain, and Ohio rocks the Hall of Fame. This is the home of the brave, land of the free. It's what so many gave for you and me.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out on such a solemn day. I know we all tend to celebrate this day, but we need to keep in mind all the fallen soldiers who protected us and give us the freedom we experience today. I want to thank Dave Broadwell for putting together this event, and most importantly, thank Ralph Bernardo, who coordinates the whole parade. So big round of applause for Ralph. Also, today we are unveiling a new memorial monument, which Bill Duffy will get into in a little while, but I want to thank Bill for coordinating the whole monument campaign. I want to thank all the citizens who contributed. Also want to thank the American Legion for their generous donation to make this come to fruition. So on behalf of Mayor Albanese, myself, and the rest of the council and administration, thank you for coming out on such a glorious day. Thank you.
We are here today to rededicate the Clark War Memorial by adding 5 additional Clark Fallen Heroes names to the memorial. We are here today to represent and honor all 21 of them, and now 23, found 2 more, of the Clark Fallen Heroes. Finally, after 30 years, we're getting this done today. Back in 1995, Hyatt Roller Bearing on Raritan Road was being converted into a 9-hole golf course. Those 3 gigantic boulders rolled down from Canada 1 million years ago, and they landed over on Raritan Road. So I was able to get them donated from General Motors. They were delivered here. And my intent at the time was to put Bullman from the Civil War, Miller from World War I, and Wilkes from the Cold War. It didn't get done. Then in 2004 and 2011, 2 more Clark Fallen Heroes, Benish in Iraq and Harvey in Afghanistan. Well, we're finally getting it done today. Clark has streets dedicated to every one of these 21 Clark Fallen Heroes. You ride around town, you see the 5-point gold star on the sign. That's dedicated to a fallen hero. That brings me to 2025. I met in the winter with Mayor Albanese. I suggested to her what we could do to better enhance the War Memorial. She was very enthusiastic about it, started fundraising. And a big shout out to Clark American Legion Post 328 for their very, very generous donation to get this over the top. Thanks, guys. So after we got the money, we ordered 4 plaques, 1 for each boulder and 1 for the World War II memorial. 3 now are in place. They were put there this past week. The front one behind the flagpole is to James Bullman from the Civil War. Up in the upper left-hand corner is John B. Miller, World War I, and John Wilkes from the Cold War. The upper right is Stephen Benish, Iraq, and James Harvey, Afghanistan. 3 plaques were delivered this week. 1 was not. So the foundry in Pennsylvania sent me what is known as a dedicated board, and I put that on the bottom of the World War II memorial. None of the veterans here today had any say in the matter back in the early 70s on how the Vietnam fallen heroes, 4 of them, should be displayed. But a decision was made to put them on the bottom of the World War II memorial. I would not have done that. You're taking away from the World War II guys, and you're taking away from the Vietnam guys. So in discussions with the mayor, we decided to put a plaque over the chiseled names of the Vietnam guys and put a plaque with their names on it over it. We did the same thing in brick. It came out beautiful. All the plaques say rededicated because in November of 1950, that Clark War Memorial with the World War II fallen heroes on it was dedicated. So we are rededicating the War Memorial. That War Memorial is in the 3rd place. In 1950, it was on the front lawn of the municipal building, now the parking lot of police headquarters. It then went to Broadway, and now finally in 1988, it was put on the front lawn of ALJ High School. After we ordered the plaques, I found 2 more Clark Fallen Heroes from World War II. Why their names are not on the monument, I do not know. We will never know. But I have proof that they were Clark residents at the time. Their families lived in Clark. So we will add their names next year. That's John Blake and Charles Johnson. In fact, Blake Drive up by Valley Road School is dedicated to John Blake. Why he is not on the memorial, we do not know, but those 2 will be added next year. Uh, 300 copies of the updated Clark Fallen Heroes brochure was given out with their photos, nice bios on each one. Liz Cleve from Municipal Building put QR codes on the boulders. As you know, with your smartphone, you take a photo of that and it goes right to their bios. It goes to the town website and the bios, they're just like they're in the brochure. Thank you, I salute you. Thank you, thank you.
Although I never met you, you mean so much to me. You should have seen the town lineup. They dressed you in army green. That bugle started playing, and it sang your melody. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. My service was to serve you, you and your family, to ensure your sacrifice goes down in history. You were 82nd, and you went all the way. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And I feel so unworthy, but I'm here to tell your story. You are not forgotten. This I promise you. I'll never.
A special thank you to the mayor and a member of the town council for being here with us today, for their continued support of our veterans. The American Legion Post 328 and the VFW Post 7363. Your presence reminds us that remembrance is not only a duty of military community, but of the entire town.